Hey there YouTube, this is MT93 on Dual channel. This is gonna be a Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck talk rant kind of thing. But I got a really serious question. I want you guys to answer it out truthfully as possible without anything. Um, did the creative response die in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because of archetypes? Now that's a lot to kind of put in because some people are mentally challenged. But did creativity die because of archetypes? The answer is no. Archetypes allowed people to be creative in a different sense. If you want to play a certain way, you can exploit some archetypes to play that way, and that's perfectly fine. But also at the same time, what people will argue about is people exploit archetypes just to simply win on an easy matchup. And I'm like, okay, whatever, dude, that's fine. But you can't say that creativity itself is dead. Um, Decks themselves have become variants of each other. When they get hit in the ban list, variants come out and they just explode. And now you're gonna have, like Dragon Rulers. They were their own thing. At first, they were not an archetype deck. You guys made an archetype deck. I did not just put that out there. They went from pure Dragon Ruler to variant Dragon Ruler to now montage Dragon Ruler to heretic Dragon Ruler to I don't even know what the fuck they're doing now. There's so many different ways you can do it now. It's amazing. It works well and it does well, and I'm just surprised that it does. It's because people have made a creative response to that deck for they can play it because they love the cards, they love how they play, and that's how they want to play. Now, some other people argue, well, people just won't let Dragon Lures go. Well, okay, what about windups? There's been so many YouTubers that have been making windup deck profiles, even though windup died, and I guess you could say died, like, I don't know, like 2 years ago. Basically, like, the format right after it came out, it was just, damn. But there's also other decks. Look at the Fire Fist, Hazy Flame, and Fire King trio. Uh, there's I think fire decks right now are the most variant decks out there. And I have done so much research on this that I've actually seen more deck profiles on a fire deck in the past 6 months than any other kind of deck. More than Mermail, more than Bujin, more than freaking I don't know psychics, however combined. It's just so massive because the decks can't actually work together, and they're completely different archetypes. Fire Fist is all about spamming out your Beast Warriors and shit. Hazy Flame is spamming out your freaking level 6s, going for XZ, then recharging the XZ for its units. And, I don't know, Fire King nukes the fucking field and makes a lock out of it. But all decks can play together, and there's variants of each there's a variant of a variant of a variant. It's an endless cycle. Those people who want to say, well, those people are just idiots. They should just stick with this with the pure archetype and just that be it. But then, where's your creative response? Where's that creative response that you are so inclined to bitch about? Then say, well, that's dumb when somebody does it. I've had plenty of decks that I have made, quote unquote variants of, and I've had other players at the college, at my local, even, good friends of mine say, why would you make that deck? That deck sucks. I play it, and then it turns around that, oh, that's actually pretty smart, good job. That's the thing, people are lazy as fuck, and they don't give a damn to actually put their feet to the ground and do some research with it. And then they get shown up by it, and then they want to bitch that archetype or that variance broke. That's the thing. There's no deck that's OP, and in the most truest sense, because Konami would have killed it. Dragon Ruler, I think, was the closest thing to OP as possible, but of course, of their own schedule with trying to sell the 10s and so forth, they did not let them die or kill them, with fire back in September, which they should have. But there's no deck now that's OP. There's no deck now that's a variant. And any variant, I think I've proven this several times, any variant is a creative response to the game. So, where's your argument? What is your proof? What can you say now? And that's it. You can't say anything about it. The creative response is there, archetypes are there, and they're helping each other. Now, I think some people might get pissed off about this. If you have anything to say, put in the comments below. Of course, click on that subscribe button if you want more of these videos, and if you don't, get the fuck off my channel. I'm just having one of those days. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.